Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am checking out some Pink today. Her very first album, her debut album from 2020 years ago. I've been getting a lot of requests for Pink these last few months from you guys. There's lots of Pink fans out there, and a lot of you want me to listen to some Pink, which is what I'm doing finally. I know it's taken a while, but here we are finally with her debut album. This is the start of a Pink discography journey. So, looking at the track list, I think I've only heard one of the tracks so far off this album, and that is track number where is it? Track number 5, You Make Me Sick. I don't know why it took me so long to find that track on this track list here. Anyway, there are 15 tracks. The last 2 tracks are remixes, which I won't be listening to. So technically, I will be listening to 13 tracks. I've heard one of the tracks already from my knowledge, but if I start listening to a song and it sounds familiar, I'll let you guys know. I don't really have anything to say right now, so let's get right into it with track number 1, Split Personality. I'm already getting the 2000s vibe. Okay, and that was track number 1, Split Personality. You know what? I really enjoyed it. I was getting down and I was having fun, and it was definitely taking me back to the year 2000. That aesthetic, that sound, it's so memorable, and it brings back so many memories for me, and I like the song. I'm looking at the cover artwork right now, and Pink is wearing some shades, so I feel like I should take this opportunity to pull out my shades right now. And I won't lie, it is kind of bright right now. The sun is kind of shiny on my face, so love it. And just to gain some perspective, I do want to know how old Pink was when she put out this album. So Pink was born 1979, so that would have made her 21 years old, roughly 2021. So now let's get into track number 2, Hell With Ya. What is this? Like I care, but doesn't seem fair. I was in love. Hell with you 'cause you didn't wanna treat me right. I was in love. Now you got another girl in your life. Gonna hurt love all day, all night. I met the wench before. Such a damn job. Oh, I tried. I love the attitude. Already, and that was track number 2, Hell Yeah, and I love the attitude. I mean, everyone knows Pink has attitude. She has sass. She's a bad girl. She's a badass, and you can definitely pick that up in this song. I love the more R&B feel to the album so far, and this song in particular, I heard electric guitar. I mean, Take Me Now. I love the electric guitar so much. I mean, I always got the sense that Pink was a rocker chick who did pop music. She always put her own attitude and sass into her music. So I have met the witch before. Yeah, I remember that time we went to Pizza Hut. You told me she was your cousin. Wow. When did you become such a damn gentleman? I hear you learned to open doors. The shade. So now let's move on to track number 3, Most Girls. I've heard this song before. Yes, track number 3, Most Girls. I have heard this song before, but the last time I heard this song was probably 20 years ago. That was the last time I heard this song, was probably 20 years ago or something. Oh my god, that moment when you start listening to a song that you haven't heard in 10, 15, 20 years, and it just starts all flooding back to you. That chorus, when it hits, you instantly know it, you instantly recognize it, and I'm sorry, I'm just having a moment right now. I mean, when it hit that chorus, I was done for. All the memories were flooding back to me. I mean, Pink was part of my childhood, just like Britney Spears and the Spice Girls and the boy bands and Eminem. They were all part of my childhood. Pink, no exception. Probably not as much as Britney Spears, the boy band, Spice Girls, Eminem, but she was still part of my childhood. And this song brings back memories. So nostalgic, it just, I can't. Okay, I've calmed myself down. Now let's move on to track number 4, There You Go.
Please don't come around, talk about things you love me. If you won't talk, I'll walk. Yes, like that. There you go, looking pitiful. Just because I let you go. So let you love me, so I let you go. There you go. I was glad when I thought I'd be much better off without you. You go, looking pitiful. Just because I let you go. Good thing till it's gone, but I knew you don't talk about your business. So let you love me, so I won't be back. But sometimes it feels like that.
Alrighty, and that was track number 4, There You Go. This song also sounds familiar, so I think I probably heard this song as well, way back when, and I want to know what the singles were from this album. And it says, There You Go, Most Girls, and You Make Me Sick. And it's also saying that Can't Take Me Home received mixed to positive reviews. Mixed? Rolling Stone gave a mixed review, give you 2.5 out of 5 stars. You know what? I'm having fun. I don't care. And one of the themes of this album so far, at least from what I'm picking up, is a relationship that went sour. Pink seems a bit bitter. It looks like the guy she used to date left her and now he's dating someone else. I mean, there is sass on this album. There is attitude, and I really like that personality of Pink, that sassy side that gives us attitude and serves us attitude. There you go, talking about you miss me so that you love me, so why let you go? There you go, cause your lies got old. Look at you, there you go. So now it looks like the guy wants her back. There you go, talking about you want me back. But you know what? Pink isn't gonna take it back. No. She's like, move along, fuck you. I don't need you. So now let's move on to track number 5, You Make Me Sick.
That make me sick. I know, I feel you. Got me feeling like a candle sick. Get too high when you touch the tip. You make me sick on the freeway. In the 600 bumping Islay. Told me you would keep it all on the low. Had me in the sun. He was sick. You make me sick. I want you when I'm hating it. Many times have I heard this? Got a feeling, but I wasn't even nervous. You got me going again. You make me sick.
Alrighty, so that was track number 5, You Make Me Sick. And once again, this was a lot of fun to listen to, just like the rest of the album so far. And she's saying, you make me sick because you're making me hot and bothered. I want you and I'm hating it. Got me lit like a candlestick. Get too hot when you touch the tip. I'm feeling it. I gotta get a grip. And it's driving me crazy. Baby, don't you quit. Can't get enough of it. So the song is pretty self-explanatory and I really enjoyed it. Like I said at the beginning of this video, this was the song I remember hearing from way back when in 2000 and 2001. So far, I'm really enjoying this album. I'm having so much fun. I feel like I'm hyper on sugar or something. I just feel really hyper right now. And generally, I get really hyper when I'm really enjoying an album. And probably the nostalgia element is also playing a factor as to why I'm so excited right now. But anyway, let's move on to track number 6, Let Me Let You Know.
Dear baby, I'm not sorry, 'cause I know what you did last night. I'm leaving, baby. Baby, let you know, yeah. No, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going far from here. I'm going far from here. Let me let you know.
Alrighty, so that was track number 6, Let Me Let You Know, and I really enjoy that song. Probably one of my favorite songs on the album so far. I always enjoy Pink's ballads. I've always enjoyed listening to them, and this was no exception. It's a very beautiful song. She sounds great in this song. She sings it really well. I really love how this album is more R&B sounding. The melody of the song was really great, and like I said, her voice was wonderful in it, so I really enjoyed it. One of my favorite tracks on the album so far. So now let's move on to track number 7, Love Is Such a Crazy Thing.
I never thought I'd find someone for my life. Love is such a crazy thing. Never understood the way I was supposed to feel. Love is such a crazy thing. It's so crazy for me.
Okay, and that was track number 7, Love Is Such a Crazy Thing. I wasn't crazy for this song. It's probably my least favorite song on the album so far, and I don't know, I thought it was kind of boring. I wasn't really into it. It does sound a little bit like a filler track, and it just didn't really stick to me. Anyway, let's move on to track number 8, Private Show.
Silly you, silly me. I don't wanna meet on a lonely street where the talk is cheap and the price is sweet. Hit you off and I'ma set you free before you fall too deep. And if he wants to stay, I'll let him go. 'Cause all he wants from me is a private show. He using me, but I don't wanna meet on a lonely street. Maybe if he wasn't such a gigolo, honestly. All he wants from me is a private show.
Okay, and that was track number 8, Private Show. All he wants from me is a private show. Because all he wants from me is a private show. Maybe if he wasn't such a gigolo, I would let him stay. Instead, I let him go. Poor Pig, I feel like she can't win in love. She seems to be breaking up with these guys, with these different guys, and they're breaking up with her, and she seems a little bit salty and bitter over it, whether they broke up with her because they might have cheated on her or something. I mean, I don't know what happened, but she seems to be falling out of love quite a bit, and I feel a little sad for her. Perhaps these guys only want sex from her, and they don't want the full commitment of being in a relationship. Don't fall too deep. He don't know. I'm gonna be the one who's gonna let him go. Even if he wants to stay, I'll let him go. So there are guys letting go of her, and she's letting go of guys. It's just a bit of a mess right now, relationship-wise. Private Show isn't one of my favorite tracks on the album, but I still enjoy listening to it. So now let's move on to track number 9, Can't Take Me Home. Oh. Okay, and that was track number 9, Can't Take Me Home. This was a really great song. It might be, I think it's one of my favorites on the album so far. She's saying, can't take me home to mama, cause she would think I'm proper. Should've thought about that before you fucked with me. Don't say you're falling for me. Don't tell me you adore me, cause all you're thinking about is fucking me. This seems to be the theme of the album, just wrapped into this one song. She's saying, you can't take me home to mama, should've thought before you fucked with me. I mean, attitude, once again, she is fierce. Don't tell me you adore me because all you're thinking about is fucking me. So these guys just want to hook up with her, and she's angry with that, and they're fucking with her, and when you just told me that you loved me and you want me as your baby, understand me because I know we can be just as happy as anybody. Let your heart feel me, baby. Can't take me home to mama because she won't think I'm proper. I mean, Pink is a bad girl even in the year 2000, and she's not your typical bubblegum pop star. She isn't your typical nice girl of the year 2000. She has a bit of edge to her. My love was serious, had you delirious. Don't front, I found it in every kiss. So this guy, once again, seemed to be playing her. This seems to be happening a lot, this album, where these guys are playing her, they're not gentlemen, and they might be cheating on her. All they want from her is sex, and she's angry, she's frustrated. Hopefully, by the end of this album, she finds some sort of stable, loving relationship where she feels happy. So now let's move on to track number 10, Stop Falling.
I've had a crazy, crazy life. I ain't looking for a love break. I'm still young and now you're ready, babe. I just wanna make you feel things. Each and I ain't looking for a steady thing. I'm still looking for some better days. Oh, stop
Okay, and that was track number 10, Stop Falling, and this was a very powerful song. I really enjoyed listening to it. It's probably one of the more emotional songs on the album, if not the more emotionally raw song on the album. You gotta understand my side. I've had a crazy, crazy life. Nobody came along to open up my eyes. You better take what you can get. Don't even bother with my heart. If I get a feeling, I won't let it start. Cause I ain't looking for a steady thing. I ain't looking for what love brings. I'm still young and I ain't ready, babe. I'm still looking for some better days. Oh, how can I go on now? How can I go on with this album? It's so sad. She's not ready for love right now, and she's had a crazy life. Perhaps she went through a lot of struggles in her childhood, and she's scarred perhaps, and she's not looking for love just yet. She's still young, but she's not ready. Aw, this song kind of broke my heart, I'm not gonna lie. If you ain't down to give me everything, just throw it away. Stop falling. I mean, this has to be another favorite song of mine from the album. So now let's move on to track number 11, Do What You Do.
Some people speak their minds when they wanna, and some other people ain't so bold. Make your own rules and you got to do it your way. Girl, boy, boy, girl, 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 boy, boy, whatever you should do what you do. Your line, gotta make your own rules and you got to do it your way. You should get it done and do it your way. Say what's on your mind and you should speak the peace. What I say, be what you mean.
Alrighty, so that was track number 11, Do What You Do, and I really enjoyed this song. It really spoke to me. I'm sure this song spoke to a lot of people when they heard it for the first time. It's pretty self-explanatory, and it's honestly one of my mantras. It's something I live by every day. You know, you have to do whatever makes you happy. Just be you, just be yourself, just do you. She says some people like the summer when it's hot, some people like the winter cold, some people speak their minds when they wanna, and some other people ain't so bold. You should do you, should do it with your head held high, so when you're doing your thing, it's cause you wanna, and they never can ask you why. Say what you say, mean what you mean when you say, cause it's your life, gotta make your own rules. I also like how she's singing about people's sexuality in terms of just being you. You can be in a heterosexual relationship, a girl-boy or boy-girl, or you can be in a same-sex relationship, a girl-girl, boy boy. So at the end of the day, just be you. Who cares what people have to say? Some people like hot weather, some people like cold weather. Someone's gonna think one thing and someone's gonna think another. Just voice your opinion. Not everyone's gonna agree with you, but there are also people who will agree with you. You know, you can't please everyone in this world. You know, just speak your mind, speak your truth. Who cares if people disagree with you? Who cares if people don't like you for what you have to say? You're just being you, you're being your true self. I'm just really passionate about this because I hate fake people. I cannot stand fake people. I despise fake people. I hate it so much. I really appreciate people who are their true selves and they speak their mind and they're honest. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are times where you have to not be as honest. There are times where you have to, you know, kind of go with the crowd and you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, so you might tell a lie. Or, I mean, there are times, I won't lie, there are times where I feel like I have to be fake and I have to put on a mask so that I can please someone, I can please an employer or a friend or a family member. I have to put my best foot forward and I feel like I have to say the right things that aren't necessarily me. We're all put in those situations. So anyway, let's move on to track number 12, Hiccup.
Why every time I try to say how it feels like a hiccup. Things start to feel okay. Then here you come to bring the rain. Like a hiccup. Won't come around. Soon as I think I'm about to share my love, then hiccup. Won't come around. I'm about to share my love. Hiccups come in. Don't think before she speak, but you got me feeling kind of weak. Hiccup. Can't tell.
Okay, and that was track number 12, Hiccup. I feel like I've heard this song before. When she starts saying hiccup, I don't know why, it just rings a bell in my head. It sounds very familiar. But regardless, I actually enjoyed the song. I thought it was fun to listen to. So now we have come to the end of the album, ladies and gentlemen. Track number 13, the final track, Is It Love? This song also sounds familiar. I can't really put my finger on it.
When I hurt, I need your heart. Me undone, and I don't understand. Daddy, listen, I gave it up. I'm not your little girl, my cherry. Feel good when I hurt. I need your heart. These mistakes and the choices I make. Feel good. Your heart.
Okay, and that was the final track of the album, Is It Love? I really enjoyed this song. I feel like this is one of the more stronger songs on the album. I feel like it's one of the best songs on the album, and I really like the lyrics. It's very open in terms of the conversation that's happening about sex or lack thereof. She's saying that you should have told me about the birds and the bees. You never told me about the birds and the bees, or about hide and go seek, or what he gets when he finds me. The biggest mistake in the choices I make. She says here, Daddy, listen, I gave it up. So I'm assuming she's talking about her virginity. I'm not your little girl. My cherry and all the trust is missing. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Mommy, help me. I need your help. This little boy, he took my love. He says these things that make my body pump up, but then he runs, leaving me undone, and I don't understand. For sex, he said he'd be my man. Is it love or just a curse? So this is actually a pretty powerful song. It's very relatable to a lot of young women and girls out there who are going through similar things like what Pink was. I feel like as a whole, this album is very relatable to teenage girls and young women. It's dealing with sex. You know, it deals with sex in a way that I haven't really heard from many pop albums. When a pop album talks about sex, usually it's a lot of allegories and metaphors, but in this album, she's actually very upfront about talking about sex and guys just using her for sex, taking her virginity, and being angry and frustrated and bitter. So I really appreciate the honesty and the rawness of this album. I feel like it's a great pop album. It's a great pop R&B album. I didn't think I would like it as much as I did, but I really enjoyed this album. I really enjoyed reading the lyrics. For me, the lyrics were one of the high points of this album, just reading the different stories she had to share about her personal experiences when it came to being in relationships and falling in and out of love. And you know what? I definitely want to continue on with my Pink discography journey. I don't want to wait a couple months or a month to do the next Pink album. I want to do, I want to do like next week or in a couple weeks. I mean, I really enjoy listening to this album. So what are your favorite tracks off this album? Can't Take Me Home by Pink, her first album from 2000. What are your favorite tracks? What did you think of it when you heard it for the first time? Maybe you went out and bought the CD in 2000 and you continuously played it in your bedroom or wherever. There were a lot of great fun songs and powerful songs as well, emotional songs. So as a whole, I really enjoyed this album. So I think that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for watching, guys.
You can find me at Instagram, you can find me on Twitter, you can message me, you can tell the other artists I check out, I'm open to any artist of any decade, you can find me on TikTok, Apple Music, you can check out my playlist, so on and so forth.
So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.